The Brig, the Brig, the Brig, the Brig. The Brig. Memory Scraps LP. Let's go. I've been so excited for this. I've been waiting for a while. I love The Brig. He's one of my favorite artists of all time and one of the most underrated artists of all time. He makes his own weird style and format of dubstep, but I love it and I'm excited to review The Brig's brand new album, Memory Scraps LP. Let's get into it. I'm ready.
Hello. Please excuse the interruption.
Alright guys, so before we go ahead and check out the Memory Scraps LP by The Brig, the one and only, I have two announcements. One, as always, make sure to drop a like for the video. Helps with the algorithm, helps more people see my reviews, my other videos. Two, subscribe if you end up enjoying this video, because you'll get to see more videos like this, as well as production tutorials, random songs, mixes, game nights, streams, all sorts of cool shit. Two, really special announcement. In a couple days, if you're watching this after the fact, ignore this, but in a couple days, on Sunday, April 11th, I will be doing an exclusive sneak preview of the Full Flex Audio SGV4 compilation. Huge compilation with a bunch of crazy artists. I'm super excited. And yes, they're letting me have the album one day early to do a live stream out of my Discord onto YouTube, listening through the entire compilation, reacting and reviewing with you guys, as well as the most important, well, not the most important, but one of the coolest things about this stream is that we will have some of the artists, as well as the guy who runs Full Flex Audio, Martin, coming into the Discord call at the end of our reaction and review for a little Q&A session where we can ask questions about the songs, production stuff, how to get noticed by labels, like whatever you guys feel like asking. It's a Q&A and it should be a blast. So yeah, stay tuned. April 11th, it'll be around 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hope to see you there. Now, what we're all here for is the Brig Memory Scraps LP. I'm super excited. Comment down below if you enjoy Brig. Let me know what are some of his previous releases that stand out to you. For me, one of my favorite The Brig songs is Pink Picture. The dude just has his own little world he's created throughout all of his music. If you ever hear a Brig song, you instantly know, oh, this is The Brig, because it has this kind of like tropical, piratey, melodic feel. I don't even, like, that's not even the best description of it. I don't know how to really describe what his music sounds like. It's always got this like weird nostalgic feeling, and then this kind of like, I don't even know. Every time I hear the Brig song, even if I don't enjoy it, I always love the melodic parts. It transports me to such a different, fun little world. I don't think I've ever really heard anyone else make music that fits and puts me in that same type of world, aside from maybe like the Fat Rat. So yeah, peak gaming dubstep vibes for sure. But yeah, go check out Pink Picture. Amazing song by The Brig if you want a little taster on who The Brig is and if this video is worth watching and experiencing. But I don't really have anything else to say. So yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and get things started with Vacation by The Brig on the Memory Scraps LP. Let's get it. I'm excited. So it looks like this is labeled as drum step. So I'm super excited. I drum step. One thing that's really cool about The Brig is that The Brig has a lot of variety with the songs they make. They've literally made like almost every genre at some point. It's fucking awesome. Ooh! That's really fun and happy. I can't tell if this is the drop or just part of the intro. Woo! Oh ho ho! This is that melodic content I was talking about. It's just such a happy, like tropical, nostalgic feeling. And then there's the classic Brig sound design, the just like weird ghosty thwomps. Oh, I gotta stand up already. I love this. This is just so uplifting. It's just like a nice little welcome track into the album. This is so happy. I can't even, this doesn't feel like the drum step that I was like expecting, but it's just a really pretty track. Oh, I love the water drips there. He's always playing into the theme of like the Brig. It's like a ship, tropical, pirate, water. So the vocals are a nice addition in here. I love that little fake out. Ooh, that little arc. I like how the basses here hit a little heavier. It's kind of like got a rhythm clap drum beat going. Just for a second. There's like a lot of subtle variation going on between phrases, which is just really cool. It keeps things interesting and flowing forward. Oh, it's almost kind of a chiptune vibe here. Not quite, but like it feels like it's moving in that direction. Man, what a song. The song is called Vacation. That was definitely a fun little vacation. Man, that was great. I really don't have too much to say. That just put a smile on my face. It was a really enjoyable, fun little opening tune. Not really heavy in any way. Didn't feel quite like drum step. I mean, there's nothing else you could really classify it as, but yeah, it was just a very enjoyable tune. Takes you on a little vacation in your mind, makes you feel happy and sunny, even though it's gloomy as fuck outside where I am in Seattle. But yeah, we're gonna just move on. I need more water though first. So we got Love by the Brig on the Memory Scraps LP. Let's go. I can kind of hear the melody of the drop. Boom. Boom, ba-da-da. It has kind of like a Flux Pavilion feel a little bit. Just right into it again. More like the Brig drum step. This is nice. It feels very similar to a lot of his house stuff that I've heard in the past, just a different tempo, obviously. I don't know how I feel about the vocals on this one. They don't feel super tied into the melody that was going on there. Oh, this fits better. I guess he was just introducing them. Okay, things are getting more sinister. Okay, that's fun. I really like the melody. I just don't like the sounds. I feel like the sound design could have been a lot grittier and a bit heavier. I think the lead sound just feels, I mean, I know this is the Brig style and lead that he uses a lot, but it just feels a little too soft and dated for like the seriousness. Well, I don't want to say seriousness, but like the deeper kind of darker vibes that were shown to us in like that breakdown just now. It felt like the drop didn't do it justice. It kind of worked in the beginning because you didn't know what to expect yet. I don't know, this song I'm not too into it. doesn't really put me, like, give me any distinct feeling. Even though it's called Love, I'm just not vibing with it too much. It feels really trancey though. This part's pretty though. But yeah, I feel like this track is a little confused on what it's supposed to be. Like it's like trance, and then there's like the kind of happy upbeat Brig drum step in the beginning, and then there's like these like kind of like vocals that for some reason remind me of Grimes. I don't know, it just felt like it was trying to be too many different things at once, and none of those things really made me feel like love. That's about all I have to say about that one. We're going to keep things moving to the title track, Memory Scraps by the Brig. It's more drum step, that's what it's labeled as. So these are the 3 174 BPM tunes. The rest are all 150 classic bro steppy dubstep that the Brig makes, I'm assuming. Actually, I was wrong though. There's one 160 BPM song coming up later, but Memory Scraps, here we go. Oh, this got some actual breakbeat. Let's go. Okay, I'm already enjoying this melody. Ooh! Wow, okay, this is the Brig I know and love. This is like, the drum programming in this is great. The drums feel a little too compressed, in my opinion, but I'm loving what's going on here. The vocals have this kind of like quivering effect. It's very much just the weird sort of the Brig shit. Very atmospheric, puts you in a world. I'm just gonna listen now and stop talking for a sec. Oh, I'm so ready for this drop. Oh! Yes! This is the kind of crunch lead that I kind of wanted in the last one. There's some really cool artifacts going on with the sound design. Oh! That felt like peak NCS. Like Alan Walker. Weirdly reminds me of Owl City a little bit. This is one of those songs though that it's like, if you don't enjoy this type of stuff, you're not gonna enjoy the Brig that much, because this is very much like, the Brig has almost a little bit of a cheesiness to his music, but I love it. It's just so happy and enjoyable. This is so far a great title track. Ooh! The switch up with the arp. Oh! Oh, this is like peak fucking shivers. Goosebumps on my arms. Ooh, the vocoded vocals. Oh, that was beautiful. All these songs feel so fast. It might be because of the tempo. But yeah, that was great. I did find it not completely living up to the title in terms of the feel. Like Memory Scraps, at least to me, puts me in this kind of like more futuristic, kind of like halcyon vibes world, like Memory Scraps. But like this felt just really tropical and cheesy and nostalgic, but I loved it regardless. Yeah, the melodies were just on fire. The sound design was flawless, and the vocal processing in some of those parts was really, really interesting. Everything just meshed together perfectly, and it was just this beautiful song that just takes you on a journey real quick. So let's keep it going with Werewolf by the Brig and Kotori, which that's really interesting. I love Kotori. I love the Brig. It's going to be interesting to see what sort of song they've created together. Ooh, not what I was expecting, but I'm loving that. This feels very Kotori right now. Ooh, this honestly feels more like memory scraps than the last song. Like, if anything, I personally would probably have called this memory scraps. Like, I don't understand the Werewolf title yet. I was expecting it to be a lot more eerie and dark for Werewolf. We'll see. Okay, that's some bro step right there. I like the squeal, but I'm not too hot about how hollow that main lead feels. Like, it's very the Brig, but it just feels a little too hollow. And I'm just not hot about the rhythm. It feels a little too dated for my taste. Yeah, this just feels a little too basic. Like, I'm so used to the Brig having really unique sound design that sounds interesting and having really weird rhythms and crazy melodies, and that didn't really deliver that to me. It felt a bit more like just basic bro step. I love everything outside the drop though. And this build is so beautiful. I like that kind of like ARP-y glitch on the lead. That was cool. All right, come on, switch up. It's growing on me a little bit, I have to be honest, but it's pretty much a copy paste. You guys know how I feel about those. I feel like the glitches that have been placed in the spaces between the like wee wee wee, I feel like those fill up like too much space. I feel like some of these rhythms just need a little more space in between each hit. I think they kind of, like, you can even see on the waveform, they're just kind of like a one big chunk without a lot of space in between hits. I don't know, there wasn't like enough dynamics going on, I guess, is how I'd describe it. So a little bit of a disappointment of a collab. To me, at least, it's all subjective, but I don't know, it was still an enjoyable track. I guess I just had higher expectations because I know individually they're both really creative artists. I know Kotori has a kind of more bro steppy sound, and Kotori definitely shined in the melodic parts between these, but yeah, I don't know, it just, their combination didn't work as well as I had hoped. But we're gonna keep it going with Raw by the Brig. I'm excited. I like how this one just thrusts you into it. As the chord stabs, as the lead, as the ARP, you kind of get the whole entire idea. Oh no, I was wrong. There's so much going on. Holy shit. There's like multiple melodies going on, but they don't feel like they're clashing. Wow. Okay, this This is some really cool songwriting. Oh, this feels like classic Brig. I'm ready. Whoa! Oh, this flow is so weird. I love it. I kind of feel like the growl, like part of me wants the growl to have like another layer. I feel like it could have been more interesting, but that flow was really cool. I'm definitely gonna come back and re-listen to that track with my headphones. Yeah, I really enjoyed that actually. And live, that's probably some cool ass weird shit. I loved how emotive the growls felt as well. Yay! Oh, the perk in the sides. I was really hoping for a switch up where, oh, we got a kind of color basey switch. I feel like, oh! I love this. The vocal just does so much with all these growls. It kind of fulfills that extra layer I kind of wanted in the mid-range. I don't know why this melody feels so like familiar, but I love it. Oh, that's great. Okay, so that was a little bit of a slow burn for me. Like, I loved the intro, but then the drop like confused me for a second, and I just didn't know how I felt about it. But leading into the second half, that was really cool. I feel like, if anything, maybe the first drop could be a little different. I don't know. That's such a random, like, useless criticism. That was great. It just took a second to grow on me, but throughout the end, especially the whole arrangement of the second drop, I guess, really cool. That was a really fun vibe. It was like nostalgic, but also felt new. I liked the cheeky color bass leads that came in there. Yeah, I don't know. That was fun. That was a flow I didn't really expect from the Brig. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Okay, so next we've got the Brig and iFeature. I feel like I've been seeing iFeature around a lot lately, so good for him. Collabing with the Brig is really cool. Definitely interested to see how their sounds mesh. I can actually, now that I think about it, totally see iFeature and the Brig and their sounds meshing to create something really cool. So I'm excited for Desire. This is one of the 160 tracks, so let's go. If you haven't heard the Brig a lot, by now you can probably understand what his sound is. You just hear the types of leads he uses and the melodies he makes. Just right into it again. Ooh! Okay. What the fuck is going on? This is so weird. I don't know how I feel about it. There's like parts of that idea that felt a little too all over the place, but there's some crazy sound design going on in this part. Oh, I love it. Oh, what? I really enjoyed that switch up. Okay, that took me by surprise in the best way. I do feel like this song's a bit all over the place, and it may have been too much of a surprise, but okay, that's interesting. I honestly haven't really heard much of iFeature. Maybe the switch up, I guess. This is like whoop bass almost. I do enjoy that the Brig is kind of like trying out a bunch of new styles that I haven't heard him really do much of. Whoa. This like granular ARP thing going on is wild. And it's interesting how distorted it feels, but it doesn't hurt your ears. All right, so that is Desire. That one I'm a little bit like tilted on because I really enjoyed that switch up. That switch up took me by surprise in a really cool way. I feel like it'd be really fun live, but I feel like some of the parts of this song kind of feel disjointed. Like they had like a lot of different ideas, and all those ideas were really cool on their own, but I think there's maybe too much going on at parts where I just kept getting confused as to like where the song was going, I guess. I don't know. I just think some of the ideas that were put into this didn't mesh together the best. But the one thing that really popped out was that fake out. It was really cool. I'd definitely play that drop. We're gonna move on to Anomaly by the Brig. Ooh. Oh, this is gorgeous. More of that chiptune vibe. The snare is perfectly crunchy. That's pretty, that's classic. Ooh, whoa. The lead that like is a response to the high lead, and then this just like reverb, like swoosh, like release. Whoa, this lead's fucking cool. The Brig is really good at giving his elements space and atmosphere in just really fun ways. I'm fucking ready. This is interesting. I like it. I kind of feel like the lead, I wish the lead had more pauses throughout so I could like pay attention more to the other elements. But it was a fun song, or fun drop. This part's sick. Oh, that was a weird little screech. I like the melody switch up on this. Huh. I don't know, this was a nice song. It was pleasant. I was hoping for something a little like heavier with the drop. Like it was just really kind of cheesy and upbeat, which I enjoy, but I feel like that's been so much of this album. And so I'm just kind of like wanting a little bit more of like the heavier side of the Brig. But I mean, that's just me. But this was still a really fun song. It was upbeat and happy. So yeah, we're gonna keep it going with Disclosure by the Brig and Sad Meal. I just recently discovered Sad Meal on YouTube. Has a really great mixing tutorial. Go check out his channel. Just search Sad Meal. But I know he does like, I think like mostly like melodic dubstep and stuff. So I'm expecting this to be more melodic, but we'll see. Such a weirdly awesome combination of the Brig style with like that classic like festival melodic dubstep intro. Oh, okay, I hear some heaviness going on. I'm ready. I love how empty this build is. It actually works. Huh. Ooh, okay. I was waiting to see if this grew on me, but the change up in the melody kind of resolved things. That was cool. I wish there was a little more like content in the high end with the growl, but that was definitely the slightly heavier side of the Brig that I was looking for. Ooh! Oh, this is interesting. It almost has this kind of like tear-outy feel. I love how it started with the heavy and switched into that melody. I kind of wish the same happened with the first drop. But that was cool. That was weird. I liked it. Definitely one of my more favorite tunes on this LP. And this part, that like crushed break going on there was beautiful. Damn, we're getting through these songs fast. That one was dope. I pretty much said everything I thought of it. I felt like the sound design was just a little lacking. It just felt a little bit hollow. I know, like, for the most part, that's the Brig's part of his style. And that's why sometimes I don't like his songs. Like, sometimes he's hit or miss because he leans too much, in my opinion, into that, like, hollowness. But other than that, yeah, it was great. I enjoyed it. I definitely liked the second drop more because that kind of weird, subtle melody with the leads doesn't happen till after the heavy part, and I felt like that was a better introduction into it. But yeah, we're gonna keep going with Signal, the Brig. If you've made it this far, let me know how you're enjoying it down in the comments, and again, don't forget to leave a like. Ooh, I like the progression here. I like how this builds kind of like house music. Whoa. Okay. I like this. It's a bit different. Oh, I'm fucking with this so hard. I like the like breath for a second with the big growl hits. I love how detuned that felt. Oh, this is getting me hyped. This is getting me hyped. That's what I needed. Oh, what the? That like percussion work makes me want to hear a collab with the Brig and Ellie Derp. Okay, see this might be my favorite song so far, or one of them at least. This is like the Brig that I know and love. Oh, I'm ready for a sick ass switch up. And I like what's going on with the claps. What the penis music fuck? What the fuck is happening? Oh, yeah, I fucking love this. Oh, this is great. That's making my experience a bit more enjoyable. I feel like a lot of the previous songs we listened to felt a bit more of like the older version of the Brig. Like some of them felt actually dated, and then some of them were just like felt at least inspired from like his older sound, whereas that felt a bit more like the more refined Brig that I've fallen in love with the past 2 years, with just kind of newer, more full, crispier sound design, a little more experimentation with like the melodic leads. And yeah, that was just a really fun one. Definitely one of my favorites so far. And I'm hoping that the last 2 songs are more like this for 2 reasons. One, because I enjoy this style of the Brig more than I enjoyed the other stuff for the most part, and 2, because then it kind of makes it feel more like a journey, where it's like the first songs felt more like an older, more nostalgic version, and then it's like we're slowly updating to the Brig now, so it feels more like a cool journey. But yeah, let's go to Drill by the Brig. Everything's so loud and up front. Yes! See, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is like the more modern, updated the Brig. I love how he's been playing around with like having a different phrase be a response, like changing up the lead to be a response to the last lead. Very interesting.
Let's do this up.
What the fuck, dude? Oh, I really hope a lot of you guys stayed to the end of this review, because I am loving this stuff. so fire. Oh, and then it just goes into that. Oh my god, I'm just speechless. This is the Brig. This is the Brig like these days. Like if you weren't too hot on the previous stuff, I really hope you're into this stuff, because this is the kind of weird shit that I love from the Brig. All the innovation, new sounds and squelches you've never heard. Oh, that was sick. I mean, I don't have much else to say. I love that. And see, that's what I was talking about earlier, where the Brig has this hollow sound, but sometimes he leans too into the hollowness. And so like in the previous ones, he had that same hollow sound like in the drill, but the difference is in the drill, it feels a bit more refined the way it's mixed and layered, and everything feels a lot more full. And so it kind of, I feel like, works a lot better, and everything feels a lot more present. Whereas some of the previous songs, I felt like I needed to turn up my volume, because it was like I could hear it, but I felt like it was also hard to hear. I don't know how to explain it. You probably experienced the same thing. So yeah, this is the Brig that I know and love, and I hope this final track, Go, keeps this vibe going. Ooh. Oh, it's so precious. Building on that melody and the vocals. Oh, I love this. See, oh man. I love how the beginning, the first track said vacation. This track says go. So it's like the beginning of the vacation, the end, we're going. Oh, wow. Ooh. It's almost like got the psytrancey vibe to the whole song. Now I'm hoping for like a heavy switch up, or maybe even a psytrance switch up. That would be sick. Oh, I love this. This is such a vibe. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Gotta stand for the final tune. Oh, so beautiful and ethereal. And I like this rhythm better, if I'm being honest. Oh, we get a visit from the chiptune gods again. If you didn't know, this is how you properly dance to chiptune. I like how the vocals are like bit crushed and vintage feeling. Okay, that was my favorite outro of all of these. That was sick. Well, there you have it, folks. The memory scraps, I almost said shards, LP. Really fun album. I will say there's like a few songs on there where I was just a little let down, as you could probably tell, but overall it was the Brig. Obviously a lot of these songs had just a very happy, uplifting, take you out of this world feeling. Those last 3 songs made the album for me. I think if those hadn't been there, I would have been a bit more let down and disappointed in this release, but now I feel satisfied. Let me know what you thought in the comments. If the Brig is watching, I love your music, and hopefully my criticism wasn't too harsh. But yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I love the weird world in your head and all this crazy fucking sound design and processing you do. Man, some tutorials from the Brig would be amazing. But without further ado, or well, no, not without further ado, we're ending the damn fucking video. Go down in the description, stream this album. The Brig is underrated. Give him more plays and follows. Also check out my Discord. Join a beautiful music loving community of people sharing music and doing music things and art in general. But yeah, my name's Qbik, and I will see you in the next review. Also, don't forget Full Flex Audio listening party on Sunday, April 11th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Q&A at the end. Deuces.
Let's do this up.